For me, I don't see them as this big famous band, and I haven't since I met them first time, because for me they are a bunch of guys that play music and like music just as I do, and I haven't thought so much about that they are famous.
I had a feeling that in the beginning the response from the fans was extremely divided, but it's really calming down now after a few months. And altogether the immediate response was really positive, much more positive than I ever could have imagined it to be. I was expecting much worse. And now when people have actually heard the album, maybe even seen a couple of shows by these mysterious cover bands, I think they're having the idea that this is actually going to work. One thing I never want to do is to compare Anette with the previous singer in any way. I mean, that's no use. But maybe she has brought a lot of positive vibe into the band. She's being really open, and that's a very welcome characteristic into this band. And also a lot of this down-to-earth feeling. And even though it sounds like a cliche, the ultimate cliche, I think that this band is working as a band these days more than ever before. There is incredibly much spare time on tour. I mean, you can't imagine how much of this all is spent in waiting. And there's basically doing interviews, reading books, watching movies and getting drunk. Or just having a good time with friends. Those are pretty much it. And then when you are a really sporty, healthy person like she is, they like to go on exercising and jogging and gymnastics, which the rest of the guys are doing as well every now and then. And I'm not, we should do it much more. But she's giving us a good example.
Yeah, but now I'm getting like you, because I don't exercise that much anymore. I don't have energy. It's a hard job, this. And I exercise on stage. So, but for me, I haven't, of course, been in tour bus, but now when I have been traveling so much with the guys, it's reading books, sleeping. I'm a sleeping beauty. I need to sleep lots and lots and lots of hours every day, otherwise I'm very grumpy.
I like to go through the set list in my head every single time before going on stage. So I need my 5 minutes of solitude before going on stage, and I just think of which songs are we going to play today, which keyboard sounds am I going to use, and okay, concentrate on that one. I try to get on the mood, really go for it. Try to build up the adrenaline. Have a glass of red wine, smoke a cigarette and go for it.
I prepare myself from the morning, that I wake the voice up and feel, and then I try to sleep, rest, read, not to think about it. Then I go through the lyrics so I don't forget, and then just before, say a prayer, jump around to get energy, and just try to calm myself down, visualize that it will be a very good job. I think I cope very, very good with being away. Very good. I think I just turn it off when I go away home, because that's the easiest thing.
Yeah, if I get really homesick, I always just think that there will be the day in 2 weeks, in 4 weeks, in 3 months that I actually get to go home. And the longer I wait, the better it feels to go back. But the home is always there and it'll be waiting.
And I get very restless when I get home.
Yeah,
because
the same thing.
The tempo it's so different life, and I don't mean that I don't like being home. I love to be with my son. It's just that after a couple of days like this normal, I don't like 9 to 5 work. I don't like normal life. So I get very restless. So of course sometimes you can cry and want to go home to your kid, as I have. But usually it passes in a day.
The difference between the fans is quite small actually. I mean, it's surprisingly small when it comes to the metal people. They are so much alike all over the world. They're pretty much equally fanatic and passionate about the band, no matter if you play in Finland, South America, Australia, US, Canada. I mean, it's really hard to say the difference. Maybe the more south you go, the crazier it gets, like in Spain, Italy, South America. But on the other hand, maybe the most fanatic shows we ever played were in Canada a few years ago. So it's really hard to say. I've always been a bit surprised about people who take like these tattoos. I've seen a lot of people taking album covers and like signatures tattooed in their skin. It's in a way really flattering, but it's pretty permanent and it's quite spooky actually. I really think so. And the craziest thing a fan has ever done for us, I remember this South American fan 3 years ago. She had taped together, I think, 300 or 400 A4 pages of paper like this. Just taped it, and on every single paper she had written "I love Nightwish, I love Jukka, I love Tuomas, I love Marko," whatever, like hundreds of times on every single piece of paper, and then she had rolled the whole thing, and it was like this thick. I mean, she must have been doing it for years.
Obsession.
It was weird.
It's her hobby, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
Mental therapy.
Hi there, this is Tuomas of Nightwish.
And hello, this is Anette Olson in Nightwish.
And keep on enjoying the SonicSeducer magazine.